Hello, my name is Mayumi Wright. I'm your host for Taste Prep. Each show, I will walk you through some of my favorite recipes that I know you will enjoy. If you love food as much as I do, you will want to subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. Konnichiwa. Welcome to Taste Prep. Today we are making Japanese style tofu katsu. This is what you need for making Japanese style tofu katsu. You will need 1 pack of super firm tofu, 1 raw egg for egg wash, 1/4 cup of flour or more as needed, 1 cup of Japanese style breadcrumbs. Use more as needed. You will need a cooking oil of your choice, and salt and pepper for seasoning tofu. Now for tonkatsu sauce, you can get one from the Asian store, or if you like, you can make your own tonkatsu sauce. You will need 2 tablespoons of ground sesame seed and 1 tablespoon of each of the following: soy sauce, vinegar, sugar of your choice, and miso. 1 teaspoon of ketchup, and if you have Shoyu Koji, you can add 1 teaspoon to add more flavor to the sauce. First of all, tonkatsu is one of the most favorite dishes in Japan. Ton means pork. Use chicken or even tofu for vegetarian. So today we're using a super firm tofu to make tofu katsu, and I'll show you how to make it. I have sliced tofu, the super firm tofu, in about 1/4 inch, and I put a paper towel so that I can get rid of all this excess water. If you couldn't find the super firm tofu, you could get extra firm or regular firm, but be sure to take the tofu out of the package and put something heavy on tofu and secure it so that it doesn't slide, and take the water out from the tofu before you cook it. Okay, so now I have this super firm tofu here. I'm going to use the seasoning, salt and pepper, and also use flour to coat. Just very roughly, light seasoning. Both sides. Super firm tofu is easy to handle, much easier than any other tofu. Okay, one more side. All right, now I'm going to use flour to coat it. Doesn't have to be heavy. Just make sure that you're covering the tofu entirely. Flip it over, both sides. all the way through. Each tofu is covered with flour and the seasoning. Now this is going to go into egg wash now. We use the flour so the egg wash stays with tofu. Now this goes into egg wash, just briefly, very quickly. And then it goes to breadcrumbs, Japanese style breadcrumbs. So gently press so that it stays with tofu. But you don't have to push it hard. Here's one done. I'm going to make 3 more, so you can watch me. And of course, if you need to add more breadcrumbs, please do that. Okay? Now, if you were using pork or chicken, you would be doing the same thing. Season, flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs, and then fry. The same step. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the heat to cook the oil, tofu katsu. And once this is hot, I'm going to add tofu katsu in it. So it'll be maybe 2 minutes or so. We'll be back. Now it looks like the oil is hot and ready. I'm going to add tofu katsu into this oil. Now if you have a fryer, go ahead and use that. And I know that a lot of people now using an air fryer also. You can use that as well. And if you don't prefer using a lot of oils, you can also put this in the oven too. Now while I'm waiting for the tofu cuts to be done, I'm gonna do the sauce right quick. I'm watching also at the same time, but if you didn't have the tonkatsu sauce, if you weren't able to find it, this is the sauce that you can make at home. Sesame seed, miso, sugar of your choice. I'm using maple syrup as usual, vinegar, and soy sauce. Now I like to add a little more ketchup, just 1 teaspoon. And if you made the Shoyu Koji that I did the episode on, if you have it, then please add 1 teaspoon of Shoyu Koji. If you want to check my episode on how to make Shoyu Koji, it's on YouTube also, so please make sure to check them. All you have to do is just mix them up and your tonkatsu sauce or tofu katsu sauce is ready. I'm gonna flip this tofu katsu right quick. It's nice and golden brown. I'll turn the heat just a little bit. Because it's tofu, it doesn't take long to cook it. As long as the panko or the breadcrumbs is brown, it's pretty much done. I'm going to mix this sauce so that it's ready. A little bit more. Okay. In Japanese style katsu, you always have shredded cabbage and tomatoes or any side vegetables that you like. But the cabbage always comes with katsu. Okay. Looks like the tofu katsu is done. Now I'm going to finish it up by putting tofu katsu on the plate. And here's the sauce. Just going to pour over. Now you can use this sauce to eat the cabbage and tomato or whatever vegetables that you add on to the plate as well. Okay, now that's how you make Japanese style tofu katsu. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the like button. We always have a new episode coming up every Monday, so please be sure to check on us. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Sayonara!